We're going to go through an exercise that shows you how to rotate onto one leg in an effective manner without shifting your body away. That's often a compensation that people will do. So what I'd like you to do is, let's say I'm going to work with my left foot. I'm going to put my right foot slightly in front so my toes are in line with my midfoot of the right leg. Now, we're going to dial this in very slowly before going big. I want you to place your hands on your hip bone here and begin to slowly rotate over to the left. Now, the key thing here is that the left leg is relatively straight and we feel this left heel nice and heavy, okay? This right leg could be bent like so. And I'm gonna rotate nice and slow. While I rotate, I'm feeling my heel heavy and I'm trying to get more weight towards the outside. Now, what I want to make sure is that I'm rotating through my hip as opposed to just cranking through my upper back here. So my hip is rotating over this femur, this leg bone here. And what I should find is I should hopefully find some tissues in the outside and my left groin. That would mean that I'm really onto this left leg and I can come back. So we'll just start with that idea of slowly, slowly, slowly. Now, over here, there's a couple mistakes. Some people will want to bow and lean away. I want you to have your hands on your hips, make sure you're extended through the hips and nice and slow, rotating through here. Finding weight towards the outside of the foot over here and the outside of the heel. If you could find a bit of your groin and a bit of this bum muscle, maybe even some tissues down here, that's a good thing, okay? So I can rotate through that and come back. Now, if I have that all under control, I can add in a hand and reach like so. Now from here, I'm going to look over my left shoulder and continue to go as far as I can with my neck. When my neck doesn't move anymore, I'm going to use my peripheral vision to look even more. And that just pulls my right shoulder a little bit more around my rib cage here. I still want to feel my left groin and my left hip muscles. And I come back. So one thing that again helps, I know it's a lot of steps, but that's why we're taking it slowly, step by step. Place your hand right under sternum here, and just allow your chest to move in. Okay, and then keep that chest nice and tall, but it's the hips that move nice and slowly. I feel my lateral heel. My arch actually picks up. Now the key thing, again, I don't want to lose contact with my big toe knuckle, so if I do, I can get a wedge in there just to help that out. And even a wedge on the inside of my heel. This all just promotes me to go more to the outside. This right knee is slightly bent. Again, I don't want to hinge back, I'm staying tall. I rotate nice and slowly. Okay? I'm tall here. I can reach. I'm not sinking or shifting away. So I'm on this left leg. I look, keep this tall. I reach across and use my eyes. And I should feel my shoulder blade going around my rib cage. And you might even feel this left shoulder pull back towards your spine. And I come back. So what I'm going to suggest is that you break it down step by step, building up the movement, and do like 5, 6 quality repetitions, getting your weight, feeling these things, and then go for a walk afterwards and see how you feel. Again, we don't want to shift away, that's the key. We don't want our butts going back. So the last point, just to mention, is that as we go through this, right, hips, 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 when I get here, I can straighten out my knee a bit because that's associated with this idea of the foot supinator and going outwards. Knee straight, I go into that, I feel my hip, I find some groin, I reach, I stay tall, I look, then I reach over and use my peripheral vision.